Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for June 25th, 2019. This is the show where I give you a quick look at some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now. If you want to learn more about these stories, then check out the show notes down below. I'll put a link to each story I talk about so you can read about them for yourself. If you're new here, do me a favor real quick. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It really does help us because it helps YouTube know you enjoy what we're doing here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high-cost cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, it's been a busy day. A lot of news today, but first we've learned when Amazon Prime Day is coming, and there's already a great cord cutting deal happening as a pre-Prime Day sale. So Amazon announced today that Amazon Prime Day, which is their summer kind of Black Friday-like sale where they sell a ton of products really cheap. Sometimes the cheapest price they'll be all year, except for maybe Black Friday, for this time 2 days. So starting July 15th and ending on the 16th, there'll be a ton of great deals. Right now though, they're starting it off with a Fire TV Edition Smart TV from Toshiba, 43 inches, for only $179. Now one downside is it is only HD, but hey, like for a kid's playroom or a guest bedroom or whatever, this is a very nice TV for a very good price. $179 for a 43-inch HD TV. Yeah, that's a good deal. I wouldn't be all that worried if my daughter broke that TV in the kids' playroom at $179. Now, we don't know a lot of the deals. We will be hearing over the next few weeks probably the deals coming out for Amazon Prime Day. We'll be watching it very closely. I will put a link in the show notes down below to sign up for our daily and our weekly deals newsletters. So every Monday, or every day I should say, we put out a daily news story with some deals in it, recent videos, recent cord cutting stories. So in your email box every morning you get this email with the newest cord cutting news. We will be on Prime Day have a special edition covering all the best cord cutting deals on Prime Day. So subscribe there or subscribe to us on Facebook, facebook.com/cordcarsnews, or Twitter @cordcarsnews, because we will be posting great cord cutting deals there. A lot of these Prime Day deals are only good for like 2 or 3 hours, sometimes even less. And so we'll be putting them on social media over at cordcarsnews.com to let everybody know about the deals we find. I think last year was the NVIDIA Shield popped up. It was a great sale, but it was a very limited time sale when it came. So check that out in the show notes down below on how to follow us in all those places so you don't miss any deals. All right, first news story of the day. The FTC is cracking down on robocallers. So the FTC's announced plans to go after robocallers. They're teaming up with the Attorney General from Indiana. They'll be making more announcements today, but they say they're targeting a group of robocallers that are responsible for billions of calls. Now this comes after they successfully prosecuted a group of robocallers recently. Now it seems like they have their eyes on a totally new group of robocallers and they're working to crack down on it. The FTC has been very aggressive on this. This is also part of a bigger joint effort with the FCC. FCC's been pushing new standards to do two things. A, they've approved allowing phone companies to auto-block robocalls before they even reach you. If they detected that this is a robocall, they can prevent that call from ever ringing to your end. They're also implementing a new handshake system which will help identify fake caller IDs. So they're aggressively going after that in two fronts. The fake caller ID new ID system is rolling out. It's on some phones, on a few carriers now. By the end of the year, it should be on pretty much everything, or at least on all the carriers. So we're going to keep a close eye on this. But robocalls have really been targeting cord cutters. You probably heard the insurance ones and others. We've also heard ones targeting, like, hey, Netflix, can you reset your password, update your payment method, that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited to see FTC and the FCC cracking down on this. It's not going to be something that's solved overnight, but we're going to continue to move in the right direction there. So I'd love to know, have you noticed any change in your robocalls? I swear, I used to get 3 or 4 a day. Now I may get 1 or 2 a day. So I'm down. I definitely noticed a drop. Not dramatic, but it's been dropped. Now I did have one day, I think, last week where I didn't get a robocall, and I didn't know what to do with myself. But I'd love to know if you've noticed anything different in the change the number of robocalls. I wish I could say I had the ability to just not answer the phone, but with my job I get calls from a lot of people whose number I don't recognize for legitimate work calls, so I just can't. And I hear this, I just don't answer the phone. But if you're a plumber, a real estate agent, a huge list of services where taking calls from people you don't know is a big part of what you do, you can't really do that. So I'm excited to see them cracking down on robocalls. All right, so yesterday I posted a video about how to watch IMDb TV for free on your Roku and Fire, or Roku Fire TV and Apple TV and others. Now, if you have IMDb TV, it used to be called IMDb Free Dive. It's Amazon's ad-supported free TV service, and it is available on a wide range of devices, but they really focus it more on the Fire TV. They talk about it, but you can get it through the Amazon Prime Video app on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and more. Now, I did a video yesterday showing one of the ways you can get it, and some readers pointed out that there's a second way you can get Amazon's IMDb TV on Roku and the Fire TV and others. You can actually go into your Amazon channels and subscribe to it there, add it to your list of Amazon channels for free. It's a free ad-supported one. And then in your Amazon channel section of the Amazon Prime Video app, you will now have access to IMDb's free ad-supported content. If you are looking for one more free ad-supported system, I would highly recommend you check out IMDb. It's a great service with a lot of content. And I'll put links down in the show notes down below on how you can access that with on your Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and more. Because free content's great, and it doesn't hurt to have those on your device. So I'd love to know: have you used the IMDb TV? Do you enjoy it? Is there any other ways other than scrolling down about 20 rows on your Roku or adding it to your Amazon channels? If you find an additional way to do it, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll love to hear from you. But I also love to know what you think of IMDb TV. Speaking of free services, we asked our readers, what do you think is the best free service out there? I know I've talked about that here for a while. And our readers were pretty overwhelming that two particular services were your favorite. First, Pluto TV, with 36.1% of our readers saying that was their favorite free ad-supported service. And then the Roku channel at 35.4%, so a statistical tie at that point, are the top two free ad-supported streaming services. I thought this was very interesting. The next one in the list was Tubi TV at just 6.4%. So huge gap between Roku channel and Pluto TV to everything else. Now, two things stand out to me about this. The Roku channel and Pluto TV both offer live and on-demand ad-supported content. So maybe that was one of the things that people really like. They like the option of having all that in one spot. And these are ones that are have been really growing their catalogs and making a lot of news about it. Now, Tubi and Amazon IMDb have been definitely upping their PR game and talk about it more, but they're pure on-demand content versus the Roku channel and Pluto TV. So I'd love to know, why did you pick the Roku channel? Why did you pick Pluto TV? Was it the fact that you had live TV and on demand? That seems to be the main differentiator I find. Is it maybe the commercials? Do you think the commercials are better on it? Is the content better on it? Let me know. I'd love to hear why these two stood out to you so much. With, when you go from 35.4% to the next one being 6.4%, that's a big gap. That's a pretty clear, there's these two and then there's everything else right now. So I'd love to hear from you and what you think of these services. All right, last story up of the day. We also asked people what they thought was the best live TV streaming service. And our readers spoke out. And according to our readers, YouTube TV was the most popular, followed by Philo, followed by Sling TV, and then DirecTV Now and the rest. Now, a few things stood out to me about this. PlayStation Vue is still pretty far down the list, much farther than I thought it would be. DirecTV Now is still now in the middle. It was one of the best. It for a while hung out right at about the best service when it was first launched. It's dropped pretty far down the list. I was also surprised to see Philo TV jump up to the second place, to the second most popular service. Now, for all the talk of DirecTV Now dropping and losing subscribers, the price hike, that has happened, it has dropped, but not as far as I thought it would. To be honest with you, I was surprised to see that DirecTV Now was higher than Hulu, was higher than PlayStation Vue in the list. I expected some change there. Now, that could be a few things happening there. A lot of grandfathered people locked into grandfather packages who aren't willing to give that up yet. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Also interested to see Philo in second place, as a lot of our readers told us that Philo was a add-on. So they would have YouTube plus Philo or Hulu plus Philo and all these different services. You know, while many of our readers told us, and have told us in the past, was that the combination of Hulu and Philo, or YouTube TV and Philo, or PlayStation Vue and Philo, gives them more content for the price than they could ever get with cable. And there's a lot of truth in that. So it seems like people are willing to pay for a huge amount of content that Philo and a partner service will get you. Did have a good number of people who said they only subscribe to Philo. There's a lot of people who news and sports isn't nearly as important to them, so Philo is perfect for them. So I'd love to know, what do you think of this list? Do you agree that YouTube TV is the most popular with cord cutters? Sling TV technically has the most subscribers, but we have learned through studies that as many as 40% of subscribers to live TV streaming services also have a cable TV package, and they use streaming to give them a channel they can't access through another source. So I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this. What are your opinions on YouTube TV, Philo, PlayStation Vue, Sling TV, and more? Leave us a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, that's it for today. If you're a regular here, do me a favor, ring the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to check out yesterday's video, our quick cord cutting tip about how to access IMDb TV from Amazon on your Roku and Apple TV. And look for many more tip videos like that to come in the weeks and months to come. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I'll see you back here tomorrow for more cord cutting news, tips, tricks, and how-tos. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day.